Hey, and welcome back to the Curitins. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we are just going to start upstairs and clean the house, dust everything. As you can see, I'm dusting the fan right there. Not greatly, but kind of. We're just trying to get everything tidy upstairs, I guess you could say. I don't know how else to describe that. We do this about once a month of just taking as much as we can down, kind of putting stuff up, seeing if we can declutter some of our areas. As you'll see, I'm probably talking to someone. There's no telling what we're discussing. Probably what you have to do next, or I have to do next. We do that a lot. Sorry for the rambling. You can see that Oscar is barking, and then Timothy's fixing to change out some chairs for me. I want to move some stuff around in here. I would actually like to redo this whole area, but that is not going to be happening for the next little bit. As you can see, Timothy's moving these two chairs around. One's going into the craft room because there's some duct tape and mechanical tape or whatever you want to call it on there. So he's kind of moving that out because we're having people in and out the next few weeks. And I would just like for it to look better, but I don't want to get rid of the chair. My uncle gave it to me last summer. It's a very sturdy chair, so I'd like to figure out how to redo it on our own or get someone to do it. But this one's a very nice, it does need to be redone too, but there's no tape or anything on it. And Timmy's just trying to clean up Oscar's stuff and try to be a little bit more tidy with his. In a second, you'll see Timothy think he's very, very funny. Sorry about that. But he's going around just trying to pick stuff up, move stuff around. Like we have extra totes just randomly sitting around where we've gotten rid of things. So we're just, again, putting things away, trying to get rid of certain things. There's also like a deep fryer or whatever under a little nook in our den. Timothy's just moving it somewhere else so it won't be in the way. I think it's moved back at this point just because it doesn't need to be where it went. And now Timothy's helping me fold some tablecloths that we have over there in the built-ins. Now Timothy is taking this sheet off the couch in the den. We usually leave it on there so Oscar doesn't get all his hair and stuff on there, but lately he's not been able to get up there, so we've decided we're just not going to replace putting that up there and get that one clean and put it somewhere else. If you notice, I'm having to stand on the hearth to actually dust the mantle, couldn't think of the word. And then in a second, Timothy will come in and start helping me get the rest of the dusting done in the den. You can't tell her. Well, there he goes. He is dusting for me over in these built-ins in the den. And there's a better shot of him taking everything off, dusting it, and then dusting the actual shelves and stuff, and then putting the things back on. And there's Timothy helping his mom with something. Apparently he didn't like how I dusted the lamp in that table over there because he redusted it for me, which was very nice, so it was extra clean. And now you see me cleaning the backsplash and the countertops and everything in the kitchen, trying to get that all taken care of. I've taken pretty much everything off, cleaned behind it, underneath it, and then putting it back on. And you see I just keep going around the kitchen and continuing to clean all the countertops, backsplash, and underneath everything.
This is the word that came to you to make a way for all things new to fall to ground and cover there. To end the guilt.
gonna make salmon patties. Have Walmart frozen salmon fish fillets. Salmon fish fillets. Yeah, skin on fillets is what they said. Anyway, so these are little individually packed salmon patties. I mean, not salmon patties, salmon fillets. I'm gonna lay some on this in here and cook these, and then I will take the skin off of them, break them up, and make salmon patties out of them. How much of this do you think we want?
All of it.
Just cook it all?
Cook it all.
All of it is 2 pounds.
That's about close to what we usually make.
Yeah, it is, actually. I think I'm gonna put some foil in the bottom of the, oops. Nope. Have you cleaned this thing?
No.
Okay.
I wait till the very end till I get everything done, and then I clean everything.
This thing's gonna be a tiny bit messier. It's like a fish meat puzzle. Get these things all in here. But I'm just gonna put salt and pepper on here. Alright, we're gonna set the oven to, I don't know, 350 probably. That'll be good enough. Stick that in there while it's preheating, because it doesn't matter how long it cooks. It's just going to cook till it's done, and then we'll pull it out, let it cool off, and then flake it up and make some of the mix for the salmon patties. And I think we're going to have salmon patties tomorrow.
Nope, separate tonight.
Separate tonight. Okay. Speaking of, it's about time for lunch, so I'm going to have to get started here on lunch in just a little bit. I think we're going to make little cheesy, crusty bread things. So stay tuned and we'll show you that.
Now I'm just cleaning off the refrigerator, wiping it down and everything, and then Timothy will go back and dry it and try not to have any streaks on it. While Timothy is finishing up the fridge, I'm cleaning off the island. Timothy is just shredding up this salmon. He's actually taking the skin off, and then he's gonna find well, I think he has a bowl, and gonna put it in there and let it get cooled off and then cool down. Then he'll make salmon patties later. I don't really have any other recording of me actually vacuuming or mopping and all that, but that's what we finished up doing, was that kind of thing.